chop. Slight chance of showers in the evening, then chance of showers after. Advisory will likely be required on Saturday. Today, southeast winds near 10 knots. The waters a light chop. Tonight, southeast to south winds 10 to 15 knots.
So I'm up at the crack of dawn, making preparations to get underway. It's about a 45-mile run to Biscayne Bay, to where I plan to anchor off a no-name harbor. There's still this strong cold front scheduled to hit sometime tomorrow afternoon. So while we have time, we can't dilly-dally too much. I want to make sure I get there, get a good anchoring spot, get my anchor set before the fun begins. Well, the old girl is just bombing along in the Hawk Channel. She's broad-reaching, her favorite point of sail. However, I look over my shoulder and notice that I'm being overtaken by a Catalina 30, which is only flying a Genoa, no less. Well, this guy in the Catalina is making very impressive progress. He caught up to me. He also beat the larger catamaran, another sloop back there, which makes me a little suspicious that maybe he's got his engine going, especially as he only has a partially unfurled Genoa out. So we shall see in a minute, assuming this guy doesn't run me down here. Oh yeah, he's driving. Yeah, you can see the smoke now. Okay. That makes me feel better. Old Ruthie's not that slow. Well, if it weren't for computer weather models, on a day like today, you wouldn't have a care in the world. Just absolutely beautiful. Sunshine, moderate breezes, sparkling ocean. It's hard to imagine that bad weather is just right around the corner. That's a pretty boat. Now I can smell the burnt diesel. I guess skyrocketing fuel costs are not deterring people from using their iron topsails. More iron topsails. He was in the anchorage behind Rodriguez, just one boat over from me. So he caught up to me today. And so around mid-afternoon, I enter in through the old Florida Channel, pretty much right on schedule. Helm a lee, shoot her up into the wind and drop. And I want to anchor just east of the shoal here, because the strongest winds are forecast to come out of the west tomorrow. So while I won't have any wind protection, at least the shoal will knock the wave action down. And it's generally waves is what causes anchors to drag, not strong winds. And our cold front is approaching. Got a pretty solid 25 knots of wind right now out of the southwest.
West has issued a special marine warning for Hawk Channel and Straits of Florida from Craig Key to Florida Bay, including Barn Sound, Blackwater Sound, and Buckwood Sound. Gulf waters from East Cape able to chop the Lost Key 20 to 60 nautical miles down and beyond 5 fathoms until 4:15 p.m. At 3:20 p.m., severe thunderstorms were located along a mile extending from near East Cape able to 13 nautical miles south. Winds gusts in excess of 50 knots. Source: National Weather Service meteorologist. Impact: expect wind gusts in excess of 50 knots and suddenly higher waves.
Here we go. I can feel cold air. It's got winds about 30 to 35 knots. That's 40. We got 40 knots. There's a boat dragging. And we've lost our shelter. So hopefully it'll come more north and we'll get shelter from Key Biscayne. She's really starting a hobby horse. I just let out a little more anchor road. This guy who dragged seemed to have reset, so that's good. Well, at least if we do drag, we basically just go right out the channel, so a little comfort in that. Once the weather had settled some, I sailed across the bay to Dinner Key to fill up my water tanks, as well as purchase a new micro SD card for my GoPro. Warm weather and gentle breezes prevailed over the next several days, and I did not neglect to take advantage of some pleasant sailing. So as of today, Tuesday, the 29th of March, I'm looking at making a passage from Biscayne, Miami, where we are now where the green marker is, up to Fernandina Beach, which is on the St. Mary's River, just north of Jacksonville. It's just about right at the border between Florida and Georgia. So I was actually thinking of leaving today. However, as we march this forward, we see that these winds are really going to pick up tomorrow. That's 19 knots. And, oh, wait a minute, I didn't want that. So as we get into tomorrow, you see that's 19 sustained, and then tomorrow night, if we get up here, you see further north, get up around here, we've got 25 knots, and with gusts, you're looking at 25 gusting 33. So you got 4-7. That's a near gale. So not doing that. So my tentative plan is to leave Friday around midday, and there we'd start off with kind of 12 to 16, something like that, out of the south. And Friday night, it's going to get kind of light on us. Hopefully we'll hang on to some breeze. Keep clicking on the... Friday night, hopefully we'll be able to hang on to some breeze. Now remember, we'll get out in the Gulf Stream and drift with the current. The current sets you north, generally around 2 knots or so, stronger in places. And you can see it's kind of patchy, but we get into Saturday, we might be able to hang on to some breeze, but it's going to be light, kind of light and variable. Then it looks like another front going through, so if we get up here somewhere, we're going to have west to northwest, a little brisk too, and we probably want to close the coast now, because we don't want those winds going against the Gulf Stream. And then northerly, it looks like it's going to be pretty short-lived though. yeah, then by Sunday evening, we're down to just light easterlies and more light winds as we work our way. And then Monday night, Tuesday, beginning to become southerly, beginning to fill in from the south. It's a run of a little over 300 miles, so 3 days, but with all the fickle wind, it'll probably be more like 4 days. So Sunday, Monday's 3 days, so probably arriving Tuesday, something like that. So it's an okay window. Today's Tuesday, so Friday is still 3 days away. So got to revisit this. Revisit this on Thursday and see what it looks like. But that's what I'm looking at right now, and but I never make a final decision to leave until I pull the grib up the day I plan to depart. So I'll pull up the latest grib and look at it, and then make my final decision whether to depart.